Let's continue with the topic of basic editing commands in AutoCAD. In this tutorial, you will learn divide and measure commands, mirror command, and rotate command. Next, we will see the divide and measure commands in AutoCAD. I'll start with a line and I'll also draw a 3-point arc. The divide command will let you divide an object into equal number of divisions. This command can be accessed by clicking on this particular arrow in the draw panel, and you can see divide here. This command actually appears in the draw panel because using divide you create points. Alternatively, you can type the letter div using the keyboard. I'll select this object, then it will ask you for the number of segments. I'll type 7. Now AutoCAD places points along the length of this line in such a way that the distance between each consecutive point will be the same. The points are not visible because by default points are represented like a dot and it merges with the line. So you have to change the display representation of a point, and is done using the DDP type command. So I'll click on this representation and I'll give OK. Now the representation of points got changed. Measure commands works similar to divide, but instead of dividing into equal number of segments, measure divides an object into segments having predefined length. You can see measure command in the draw panel because it also creates points. Alternatively, you can type MEA using the keyboard to access this command. It will ask you for the segment length. I'll give the segment length as 100 units. Now AutoCAD places points along the length of this object in such a way that the distance between each consecutive point is 100 units. The direction will be from the start point to the end point. Next, I'll introduce you to the mirror command. Whenever you deal with symmetrical objects, you don't have to create the entire object. Instead, you need to make only a portion of it. Sometimes you need to create a quarter of it, sometimes half of it, and the rest of the object can be created using the mirror command. Using the line command, I'm going to sketch a shape. I'll start from this point and I'll pick a number of points to create this shape. Now I'll fillet this corner, so I'll go to fillet command, go to radius option, and I'll provide a radius by picking 2 points. And the distance between these 2 points will be taken as the radius. This is the first object and this is the second object. Now I have got an arc here. Next, I'll draw a circle using center radius option. Choose the center of this arc as the center of the circle and I'll pick a point to specify the radius of the circle. Next, I'll apply mirror command on this figure. You can see mirror in the modify panel. Just click on that and I'll select objects using a standard window. Now you are asked to define a mirror line using 2 points. Now I am asked to give the first point on the mirror line. I'll pick this endpoint as the first point. The mirror line is nothing but the axis of symmetry, which is represented as a dashed line here. Since ortho mode is on, this axis will be perfectly vertical, and if I pick a point down below, I'll get a mirror image on the left side. I'll give enter to repeat the mirror command and select these objects. This time this is my first point on the mirror line. I'll pick the second point on a horizontal axis and I'll get a mirror image underneath. Hence, by using the mirror command, I could create the entire object from its quarter portion because this object happens to be symmetrical about horizontal and vertical axis. But the axis can also be inclined. I'll undo these operations and I'll give mirror again, select these objects, and I'll choose this as a first point on the mirror line and this as a second point. Hence, if you perform mirroring about a vertical axis, you will get such an object. I'll undo these operations. Using the mirror command, you can flip an object about an axis. So I'll give mirror again. I'll select these objects and I'll choose this as a first point on the mirror line and I'll pick the second point right on top. Now the software is asking whether I want to erase the source objects. If I give yes, the original object will get erased and I'll get the mirror image on the screen. And this is how you flip an object using the mirror command. Next, we will see rotate command in AutoCAD. I'll erase this object and I'll create a rectangle by picking 2 opposite corner points. Then I'll draw a line from this midpoint to this point. Then I'll create a circle using the center radius method. Then I'll trim off the portion of the line inside the circle. And this is the object I would like to rotate. You can get a rotate command from the modify panel, or else you can type the letter RO using the keyboard. Then I'll select the objects to be rotated. Now I'm asked to specify a base point. Base point will act as a pivot point about which you rotate the object. I'll choose the center of the circle as the base point. Now when I move the mouse, you can see that the cursor is locked at 90 degrees because the ortho mode is on. I'll disable the ortho mode. Now you can see that you can rotate the object the way you want. Depending upon where you pick, your object will get rotated through a corresponding angle. I'll pick a point here to get a corresponding rotation. I can also give precise rotation angle in degrees. So I'll give enter to repeat the rotate command. When I'm asked to select object, I'll type P. P stands for previous selection. When I'm asked to select the base point, I'll give @. @ stands for the last point, which is the same base point, or else you can pick the center point again. When I'm asked to give rotation angle, I'll give 45 degrees and that angle will be taken from the existing position in the anti-clockwise direction. I'll undo both the rotations. Now I'll give rotate again and select the objects using a standard window. I'll choose this center as the base point and I'll turn the ortho mode off. When I'm asked to give a rotation angle, I'll give 45 degrees. I'll give rotate again by giving an enter. When I'm asked to select objects, I'll type P. P for previous. And I'll choose the center as the base point. Here you have two options. One is copy, another one is reference. If you click on copy, you will get the copy of the original object when you rotate. If I give 45 degrees, I'll get the original object here and the copy of it rotated through an angle of 45 degrees. Now I'll give enter to repeat the rotate command and I'll select the same set of objects and I'll choose the circle as the base point, and when I click on a reference, it'll ask you for a reference angle, which is nothing but the existing orientation angle or rotation angle of the object, which is 45 degrees. So I'll give 45 degrees as the reference angle. Since the reference angle is the existing orientation, the rotation angle given will be taken with respect to the zero angle. Otherwise, we have seen that the rotation angle will be taken with respect to the existing position of the object. If I give a rotation angle of 90 degree, you can see that it will be taken with respect to the zero angle position and it will not be taken with respect to the existing position of the object. In this tutorial, we have learned divide and measure commands, mirror command, and rotate command. In the next video, we will continue with basic editing commands in AutoCAD and the various applications of these commands.